What's up, boys and girls? Welcome back to Unhappy Bean Reacts. Today we'll be playing Splatoon 3. No, okay, so basically, I've dabbled in this a tiny little bit, and I keep just being a bit scared. Sorry, I don't need a cough. But I've just decided, no, I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna go full send. These are commentary videos. Welcome to me just playing some random video game while talking to you about even more random things. This is the first time I'm playing Splatoon 3 with the new updates with the health bars and stuff. You can see how much health people are on, and there's I think something called Vibe. Oh no, Aura. That's what it's called because it's like the meme. Yeah. Also, I'm now playing it. I'm commentating as I'm playing it, which I haven't done before. So you might be able to hear the clicking of the controller and other stuff in the background. And it also means that I might get distracted a little bit when I'm talking. And this is the first time I'm trying it, so let's see how well it goes. But yeah, I genuinely don't know how this is gonna go. But yeah, I've wanted to make videos like this basically since I created this the second channel, Happy Bean, and I've never really been able to, or no, I've been able to, but I've just kind of I don't know, avoided a bit, been a little bit scared to try. So I'm deciding I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna do one every single week, which I might not be able to keep up for very long because I don't think I have that many topics to be able to talk about. This game is going nowhere, by the way. We are just not doing anything unless I get the ultra stamp and oh no, okay, there we know. But anyway, so I'm going to do one every single week where I talk about stuff that's going on. Hopefully, I'm not expecting everybody to watch this. I'm actually expecting not many people to watch them, and that's the point. I hope this doesn't blow up, because it's kind of I've looked at the channel and realized, yeah, I'm basically these are not going anywhere. I want to keep these up, you know. These videos, they're making money. They'll keep on making me money for the rest of my life, and I want to be able to look back on them, the videos, when I'm older and go, oh, that's what I was doing when I was a child. Yeah, that'd be funny. And realized all I'm doing is just showing my Minecraft funny. So I want to try I don't know, just talking more about what's going on in my life so that I can look back on it. So it's mostly personal for me, but also if any of you guys are interested in learning about the lives and struggles of a 16-year-old child in New Zealand, then, you know, feel free to watch these. So, topic 1 today, we are talking about tramping. So, tramping is a popular pastime of many New Zealanders. I don't think tramping is a word that people say outside of New Zealand. I don't know where to pick that up. By the way, my cat is currently trying to get my attention, and I'm no, Scout, I'm sorry, I am playing a video game. There is more important things in my life than a cat to cuddle. I'll be with you in a second. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, tramping. People don't really say tramping overseas. People say hiking or stuff, and I think hiking doesn't really do it justice. But tramping is the art of where you basically pack a big bag full of everything that you're gonna need for several days, and you go out and you walk into the bush and you go on a big walk somewhere. You can climb up to the top of a mountain. You can go walk around national parks. And New Zealand's infrastructure for it is absolutely amazing. You know, we've got, it's actually a pretty isolated, unpopulated country, and you know, there's I think about 10% of New Zealand is national park, which is pretty high for first world countries. And you know, I think I heard a stat somewhere that New Zealand is larger than Great Britain, but it has in land size, larger than Great Britain, but it has about an eighth or something of the population as Great Britain. That's because, you know, it's just a generally newer country, both geologically as well as historically. So there's just a lot of empty areas that's been untouched by man, you could say, and even parts like, I don't know, the Queen Charlotte, which was originally, cut down for farmland, but then brought back recently, and now is redeveloping forest, as they call it. Also, what the hell? We were winning. We were so winning that game. Like, that was so close, and then the enemy team had a crazy comeback. I'm also like not paying attention to the game very much at all. I'm mostly just talking. So yeah, I feel like I'm not giving my all to the game, very much. That's my excuse. That's why we lost. I'm also gonna pat my cat because he's been scratching the back of my chair and he's been meowing and stuff. Okay, no, he just ran off. So I don't know what he's wanting. But 3 gold medals. That's not bad. Right. I love tramping. I've gone tramping several times, but actually I only really started like properly doing it I think about a year and a half ago. I've gone on some like very small tramps, many years ago in a place called the Rongorongo Valley, which is actually a very nice, simple place to learn how to tramp. But yeah, just like a year and a half ago, my friends were just organising a trip out to, I don't know if I really wanted just docks where I live. Actually, let's go now and Water Fandango anyway. To Otaki, and Otaki Forks around the area to Field Hut. And yeah, it was actually some of the most fun, at the time, it was some of the most fun I'd ever had, on a trip. And I realized, this is awesome. I want to do more tramping. So, I had been a part of my school's tramping club for a while, but I had never been able to go on any of their tramps. I was kind of planning to. I think there was one out to Nelson Lakes that I didn't end up going on because of a play that I was in. But then I started trying to get into those tramps more, try to do more of them. And I have, and it's actually really great that, New Zealand has this, my school has a great tramping club and they just take kids out on trips. It's mostly people do it for the Duke of Edinburgh Awards, which, because a tramp is a great way of doing your adventure section of a Duke of Ed. You can die, thank you. But I mostly do it just for fun. I did try to get my Duke of Ed a little while ago, but because I wasn't doing it with anyone else, I just kind of gave up on it. It was a bit boring. Whoa, I'm going crazy. I've just gone 3 kills already. So I've been out to what's it called? I've been out to the Queen Charlotte, which I talked about earlier. I've been out to Tongariro, which is awesome, cool place. And just recently, the thing that happened most recently that made me want to do this as the first topic, I climbed up to the top of Mount Taranaki, with my skill, so it wasn't as impressive. And Mount Taranaki is actually a pretty easy mountain to climb up when you know it. But that trip was awesome. Somebody is texting me. I don't really care whoever that is. It's in my pocket. I can feel my phone buzzing. I've more important things at the moment. Whoever that is. Okay, no, I'm checking. Sorry, interrupting the commentary, but okay, no, my sister's bus broke down. That's not a big deal. Anyway. Okay, I'm dead. But anyway. What was I saying? This is the problem with playing when I'm talking at the same time. I lose myself and I don't know what I'm doing, and it's hard to focus on multiple things at once. Maybe in the future I won't do this. But I don't know. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, so Taranaki, big mountain. So I think it's the tallest mountain in the North Island. It's not the highest, but from base to peak, it's the highest distance. But I think the Ruapehu is technically a bit taller, but that's if you count it from sea level. And Mount Taranaki basically starts at sea level if you've ever been to New Plymouth and stuff. So it was a pretty big climb. I think there was one day, which was the big day we went up to the peak. We started at, wait, let me do some maths. We started at 900 meters and we ended at 2,500, which equals 1,600? Yeah, 1.6 kilometers of elevation in a single day, which was pretty steep. And my knees still hurt from it. I think it was about like a week and a half ago, and I'm still a bit sore from it. So yeah, that's fun. And it was kind of weird because I didn't feel much pain from it during the actual thing, but then when I got back, I was like, ow. Like you wake up the next morning and then your knees really hurt. But that was really awesome. Like, it's like an old volcano, so all the rocks around there were like not hollow, but they had air pockets in them, and they were just like, all the rocks were really light, and they like just didn't weigh very much, and you could throw them at people and they wouldn't get hurt. So that's fun. On the way up, a lot of the way up is scree, which is like sort of like loose gravelly type of terrain that is really difficult to walk up because you just kind of slide down on the gravel. But what I found out is that it's incredibly fun to go down because you can just sort of like sit down and like slide your way down the mountain. And some kids they end up getting injured because of how like they just tried like doing way more than they should and end up like getting hurt. Tried like doing a running start into a slide. It was actually like the most dangerous part of the trip was like just people getting themselves hurt from just being stupid. But it was fun. The view from the top was really underwhelming because we were in a cloud, so all we could see was just kind of more cloud. But yeah, it was pretty... It's just like a nice feeling though to know that you climbed up a mountain. And also, you know, that wasn't all we did. Wait, did we just come back, went into overtime, double Clamberts on the goal? That was crazy. If the enemy team got a good comeback last time, we got a good comeback that time. That was insane. And I got another 3 gold medals. That's awesome. But anyway, we also went around the national park, which is around Tongariro. No, Taranaki, I forgot the name of it. Which is quite an interesting national park because it's measured from the peak, and just anywhere, I think about 6 miles out from the peak is classified as national park, which meant that you're not allowed to cut away the bush. But there's a bunch of farmers around that want to cut away as much bush as possible, so it ended up with this just perfect, like, circle around the mountain of, you know, people where they've been cutting and stuff. So, yeah, it's like this weirdly, like, unnatural looking circle. And, yeah, we spent, like, I think 2 days? Yeah, 2 days at the national park, and then 2 days climbing up to the actual peak of the mountain. Well, the whole thing is a national park, but yeah. And the national park was pretty cool. And I managed to spot a feather of a kiwi, which is, you know, New Zealand's national bird. And Taranaki is quite cool because it's one of the only places in the North Island where you can actually see kiwi. Didn't see any because, you know, they're nocturnal and they're incredibly rare. But yeah, so I found a feather one, which Americans will call a kiwi bird for some reason. I don't know why you guys call it that. Like, it's a kiwi, and then the fruit is called a kiwi fruit. It's not the fruit isn't called a kiwi, and then the bird is called a kiwi bird. You guys have got it the wrong way around. I would know, because, you know, I'm a kiwi. So, yeah. Trust me. Anyway, that was my recent experience climbing Mount Hood. I wonder if I can talk about some of the other tramps in the time of one more match, or if I don't want to at all. Yeah, sure, I can talk about the Tongariro one. That was awesome. Oh, actually, wait, I could talk about that one. Oh, yeah. So, you know how my friends organised a tramp once? Just with my friends, you know? We did that again, like, pretty much exactly a year later. Around that same area. And it kind of went a bit wrong. You know, like, only a little bit. Actually, maybe I might save this story for, like, another commentary. But yeah, moral of the story is just be safe in the forest. You know, don't fall off cliffs like one of my friends did. Not gonna name any names, but he does watch my content, so he's probably watching right now. Hey mate. Okay, I might just end the commentary here. Oh, I was gonna end it like as soon as I hit the goal, because like I don't think I have anything more to talk about. I could talk about some of the other tramps, but yeah, they were pretty similar. They were just kind of walking around mountains, and one of them was very alpine, a place called Tongariro, which is also a very volcanic place as well. It's probably like the most popular tramp in New Zealand is one called the Tongariro Crossing. Lots of people do it. So I will see you all next week when I talk about, I think my next week's topic's probably going to be short films, because I want to talk about Golgator, and I want to talk about, oh look, one of the enemy players just mysteriously disappeared from existence. Ah, that's a great advantage for us. Maybe we might win. Okay, and just as I get a goal, that's going to be in the end of commentary. Now, go away. Okay, I just ended the commentary, but I think we're about to win, like 30 seconds like after I just ended the commentary. Like, we're only 30 points off, and this run's been going pretty good, and there's only 3 people on the enemy team, and we're at 12 now. Oh, but I got spawn trapped. Okay, there we go. Okay, never mind. But I thought we were about to win. Boom, there we go.